This is Brandy Shampoo with Exploring Expression. I help people become the very best expression of yourself so that you can in turn make learning fun, easy, and natural, not just for your children, but for yourself as well, because you deserve it. And welcome, welcome, welcome to another Sunday at 7, the last Sunday at 7 of August. It's exciting. We're almost to September. The year is just flying by, which given the year that it's been, is fantastic. So, I want to welcome you to Sunday at 7. This is where each week I go live here and, talk about things that interest me or that interest you, talk about things that give us value, right? And this is going to be a little bit different. What I had planned to talk about tonight I'm going to move to next week because sometimes the universe aligns and says, this is what I think you should talk about. And this was that kind of week. This was that kind of week. So, before I get into that, how was your week? And as you come in, make sure you let me know that you're here. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay, and leave any comments and share it with your friends. I would love to connect with you because we're all about making connections here at Exploring Expression. So today we're going to talk about superheroes. Superheroes. Who doesn't love a superhero? In my house, with my boys, we eat, sleep, and breathe superheroes. And this week, especially, it's been on my mind for a couple of reasons. First, my book is getting ready to come out. My newest book, it's a children's book. It's called Little Lion Makes a Roar. It's about a sad superhero that is struggling with anxiety and how his friends help him overcome that. And so, part of whenever I create a children's book, because we do curriculum design and we're all about the idea that everything is a learning opportunities, right? We're seeking opportunities to learn, teach, grow, and share. That's what we do here. And so, with each children's book I write, I create a workbook. I create a workbook with lesson plans, activities, and worksheets, and all sorts of fun learning activities that go with it. So, the children's book and the workbook is getting ready to come out in September. I can't wait for that. And it's all about superheroes. And in the workbook, I have a whole section. I have a whole section called How to Be a Superhero. How to Be a Superhero. And initially, I was going to wait and I was going to talk about how to be a superhero, in a couple of weeks closer to that. But a few things happened this week. One, our superhero school that my son is currently doing and that I'm developing, that will be out next year. I'm developing with my good friend, Dr. Teresa Lop Stanley, is in fast gear, and we've been making superhero roller coasters. If you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you've probably seen our Infinity Wars marble coaster, and we've been making the Earth and talking about all things superhero and how there are real superheroes among us. There are real superheroes among us. And the second thing that happened this week, which a lot of you probably know, is that Chadwick Boseman passed away. And Chadwick Boseman was the actor who played the Black Panther. And the Black Panther is huge in our house. We watch it probably at least once a week. And we're getting ready to, in our homeschool, read. I love these Mighty Marvel chapter books. We're getting ready to read The Black Panther Battle for Wakanda. And so that was already on our homeschool schedule, as well as watching Black Panther and studying Black Panther. And then in the middle of this, the actor who plays the Black Panther passes away this last week, which was very sad and tragic. So, with all of that going on, something in me said, you know what you need to talk about today? You should talk about how to be a superhero. How can we in our lives be a superhero? And I have this as a unit in my workbook for children that goes along with my superhero book. And I have it geared towards children. How can you, as a child, be a superhero? But it's just as pertinent, just as important, just as poignant for adults because we too can be superheroes in our lives. And we're going to talk about how to do that. And I have 5 steps, 5 tips, and 5 things that you can do to be your own superhero. You ready? All right. Number 1, how to be a superhero. Work hard. Work hard. Um, Even the superheroes that got bitten by a radioactive spider or got hit by a meteorite or whatever they did, they weren't good at it at first. You remember when Spider-Man first got his powers and was like falling off the buildings and dragging himself across, right? How do they become heroes? It's not enough just to have power. Power does not make you a superhero. In fact, power used poorly makes you a what? A villain, right? It's working hard and in putting effort into everything that you do. That's how you become successful in life and in your purpose and in your passion and how you meet your goals. You work hard. Work for it. That's number 1. How to be a superhero. First, work hard in everything that you do. Put all of your effort into it. Number 2, ready? Number 2, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. How many superheroes do you know that didn't believe they could do it? Right? Would you jump off a building if you didn't believe that you could fly? How does Superman fly? How does, how did the Black Panther, right? How did he get there? Part of it is working hard, and a part of it is belief. Belief that I am a superhero in my life. That's something that we should all say to ourselves every morning. I am the superhero in my story. That's something we should be telling our children. You are the superhero in your story. It's your turn to save the day, right? So, first was work hard. Second, believe in yourself. Number 3, how to be a superhero. Practice good habits. Practice good habits. So, what would fall under the category of a good habit? Something that makes you healthy, something that makes you happy, something that helps the world, something that makes your environment a better place than when you started. Good habits. Brushing your teeth, getting a good night's sleep, right? Eating well. All of those things are good habits. They make us better. Learning something new every day. That's a wonderful habit, and that's a habit I stress over and over and over again, both in my personal life, in my homeschooling, and on my business, my platform. Learn something new every day is a wonderful habit. And to be a superhero in our lives, we need to consistently practice good habits, good things, things that are worthy and worth it. So, number 4. So we had to work hard. Put all your effort into everything that you do. 2, believe in yourself. Believe every day and tell yourself, I am the hero in my story. I am the hero in my story. And then practice good habits. Do the things you need to do to stay healthy, to stay whole, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, all of those things. Good habits that keep us healthy so that we are prepared to be the hero of our story, right? And then number 4, and in my children's book, I put it this way: speak out against meanies. Meanies. What is a meanie? So if you're asking Little Lion, right, If we were asking Little Lion, a meanie are the bullies that take over the playground. And these, see those? Those are meanies. Bullies that take over the playground. But for adults, there are bullies for adults too. What would you consider a bully? Somebody who takes advantage. Somebody who takes advantage of someone else. Someone who does something that is wrong, right? Speak out. What's the saying? If you see something, say something. If nobody speaks out, nothing changes. If you want change, speak out against the meanies and the bullies and the perpetrators of the perpetrators of the world. How do we be a superhero? We use the powers that we have, the power that you have in yourself to say something and to help someone. Right. And number five, I think, is probably one of the most important things that you can do to be the superhero in your story. How do we be a superhero in our life? How do we be the hero, the victor, instead of the victim of our story? Love. Love one another. Love one another. Love your neighbor. Practice love. Show love. Speak love. Think of what the world would be like if we all started speaking love and speaking peace instead of speaking anger. Superheroes make the world better. They make lives better. They make things better. They save the day. And you can do this in your life, and we can teach our children, right? Because this is making ourselves our own best expression so that we can facilitate our children towards their best expression. And we should say to our children that you are the superhero of your story. And we show them that by being the superhero of our story. By being our own superhero. And how do we do it? 5 things. Work hard. Believe in yourself. Practice good and healthy habits. Speak out against the meanies of the world. And love one another. Love each other. Love each other. Those were the examples of the superheroes that we watch. Of Black Panther, of Captain America, of Spider-Man. They left the world better than they found it. How are we going to leave our world better than we found it? How will you leave your world and your story better? Because you are the hero of your own story. And that's that. Short and sweet today. So, until next week, be your hero and have a truly heroic week. And we'll see you later.